Multiple PSVR2 game announcements, new games launching next week, a new update to the PSVR2 PC app, new sale, and more. We have a lot to talk about today, but before that, do me a favor and check if you're subscribed to Nothing But Gaming. If you're not, then please take a second out of your day and hit that subscribe button to help us reach our monthly subscriber goal and to stay up to date with the latest PSVR2 news. Thank you so much to those that do it, and while you're at it, make sure you hit that like button as well. Your support is very much appreciated. Alright, let's talk PSVR2.
Welcome to Electrician Simulator VR. Here you can learn the art of electrical work, mastering wiring, diagnostics and repairs.
Have you ever wondered what's it like to be an electrician? Well, wonder no more. Electrician Simulator VR will let you experience a job like never before. In Electrician Simulator VR, you will repair outlets and switches, lay cables in the walls, and connect electrical appliances. But don't forget about fuses, because an encounter with electricity can be very unpleasant. Developed and published by Take Studio, Electrician Simulator VR is dropping on PSVR2 next Friday, March 21st. Kinetic Games' Ghost Hunting Sim Phasmophobia has received a free update this week, which brought with it the quote-unquote reworked Bleasdale farmhouse map as well as several quality of life improvements, including a performance boost across all maps. But let's focus on the Bleasdale farmhouse, since this is the main highlight of this update. So Bleasdale farmhouse has been fully overhauled with a new layout, new visual assets, new environmental features, and much more. Several examples of these are quote-unquote motion sensing exterior lights that can be triggered by both players and ghosts, a bed swing door that will move when walked through by either the player or the ghost, something small and frightening, scuttling about the house, plenty of new ghost interactables, unquote. In addition to these new features, ghosts can now light any non-equipment fire sources such as fireplaces, campfires, and candles, and some lights can now be turned toggled with multiple switches. One more thing I'd like to add here before we move on to our next news topic: if you experience any visual desync when opening doors in Bleasdale, worry not. Kinetic Games are aware of this issue and they're already working on a fix. Sony has released a new update to the PSVR2 PC app this week out of nowhere, and here are the patch notes. Quote unquote, we've released PlayStation VR2 app version 3.0.0 with the following changes. You can now check the Bluetooth connection quality of your PSVR2 Sense controllers. To check the connection quality, open PlayStation VR2 app and then select Check Bluetooth Connection Quality. We fixed an issue that delayed controller vibration. We've made some performance and stability improvements to the app. If you're experiencing issues with controller connectivity or tracking, reviewing the Bluetooth devices you're using and your surrounding environment may help improve the situation, unquote. So now I want to ask you guys a question. Do you have a gaming PC? If so, do you use your PSVR2 on your PC? If you do, then have you ever experienced any issues with the Bluetooth connection quality of your Sense controllers? I'm asking because I'm in the process of building a new gaming PC and I've seen quite a few people online complaining about the Bluetooth connection quality. So I want to know if there is a serious problem here. Let me know in the comments below. Once again, the VR Games Showcase delivers with back-to-back awesome PSVR2 reveals. We've seen many exciting announcements, we've seen many previously announced games in action, many updates from developers, so let's recap it all. Hitman World of Assassination was the major highlight of the show, with a fresh look at the gameplay mechanics that we can expect like dual wielding, manual reloading, items interaction, etc. when the game launches later this month on March 27th. The game looks a lot better than the last time we saw it in the PlayStation State of Play, so it looks like we're just a few days away from the ultimate VR assassin experience ever made. Fireproof Games gave us an extended look at their upcoming mystery puzzle game, Ghost Town. It looks great, it's coming out later this year, so I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Edith! I didn't think you'd be back for a few more days.
Triangle Factory revealed the latest update for features on the show. The update is now live, it adds new cool gadgets, so definitely check it out if you play Breachers on PSVR2. Another update was revealed during the VR Games showcase, and this one is for Vendetta Forever, the stylish action game published by nDreams. The free update will arrive on May 8th and it will add new levels, so look forward to that. Burp Games was one of the main contributors to the show. They showed some Memorium gameplay, a promising sci-fi survival horror first-person shooter, and it's only promising if they can keep the aliasing at bay. But then again, they showed the game running on Quest, so hopefully when the game comes to PSVR2, hopefully in 2025, it will look a lot better than this.
The patients are more like rabid dogs than people.
As I expected, they gave us a release date for Underdogs, the sick action mid-game that looks like a lot of fun. It is coming out on March 25th. That means just 2 days before Hitman World of Assassination and Wander the Fragments of Fate. So it seems like the last week of March is going to be pretty epic. Oh, and if you love physical media, then I must inform you that the physical version of Underdogs releases on April 4th, not too long after the digital release.
You can feel every punch, slice, and smash inside VR.
And last but not least, Burp Games finally gave us a new look at Slender The Arrival VR, and most importantly, a release window of spring 2025. The Midnight Walk, Slender VR, spring is gonna be very spooky for PSVR2 gamers. Devolver Digital did not miss a chance and they made sure we see what Gorn 2 is all about. And if you don't know, it's about blood and nothing else. We also saw deep cuts, but running on Quest 3, and it's actually out now on Quest, which was surprising. PSVR2 version is coming later this year, the game looks very unique and interesting, so hopefully the PSVR2 release isn't that far off. And finally, Flat2VR Studios continued to be the #1 contributor to the VR Games showcase by showing off 5 games. That's right, 5 games. 3 of which are brand new game announcements. Let's start with my favorite announcement, Out of Sight VR. This one gave me Little Nightmares vibes, and I absolutely adore that kind of games. So I am very excited for this one, especially that it's coming out soon, meaning we're not gonna have to wait for too long. Next in line, Postal 2 VR. That's right, Postal 2 is coming to PSVR2. And if you never heard of this game, well, I don't blame you. I mean, it was released in 2003, so you gotta be pretty old to remember this one.
When it comes to video games,
Controversial computer game.
The original game was banned in more than 10 countries.
Flat2VR also revealed a new survival game called Survive and Mars Pioneer, but they revealed this one as a publisher. The game is actually developed by Bulwark Games, and it's looking like a 2026 release. Once again, as the publisher, Flat2VR Studios showed new gameplay of Shadowgate The Mines of Mythrok, which is developed by Sojoy. No release window though, so this might also be a 2026 release. Finally, we saw a gameplay trailer for Roboquest VR, which looks absolutely terrific. And not only that, but they announced that the game will have 2-player co-op mode. So this seems like a must-buy if you love co-op games. Roboquest is officially launched on PSVR2 this fall, as well as Wrath the Yarn of Ruin. And that's about it. That is everything you need to know about the VR Games showcase if you're a PSVR2 player. Tons of new games, some of which are very exciting. For me personally, my favorite announcements from the VR Games showcase were Out of Sight, which is coming to PSVR2, so hallelujah, and also Triangle Factory's next first-person shooter, Forefront, which unfortunately, as of now, it is not coming to PSVR2. It's only coming to Quest and Steam in late 2025. But there is still hope. The developer says the PSVR2 version is still possible. It's just that now it's not in the works. So hopefully the game does well on Quest and PC and they eventually port it to PSVR2. Before closing off this video, I want to let you guys know that there is a new sale on the PlayStation Store, the Mega March promotion, which ends on March 26th. The Resident Evil games are discounted, Phasmophobia, Synapse, Red Matter 2, etc., so it's definitely worth taking a look. I also want to let you know that Arcade Paradise VR is joining PS Plus Premium Game Catalog starting next Tuesday, March 18th. And finally, I want to inform you that the Light Brigade has received a free update this week, Update 4.5, which includes a new Elite Enemies class, as well as some optimizations and bug fixes. And that's all I have for you today guys, thank you for watching, and remember, for more PSVR2 news, reviews and discussions, make sure you stick with MBG.